Okay. I was about to say it's the first day of me being out, but no, because I've been out. So, but I am going to the city today, to New York City. It's been a while. Last time I went was like I think like June. It was somewhere in June because I was going to a Comic Con. So, for those people who don't know, I love anime, comic books, and what else I love? And mangas and things like that. So that's what I'm going. That's what I went to Comic Con for. And then on top of that, I like the cosplay too. So, but I will show that another time. But I'm, but I'm really just going to New York City to just for like a solo travel. Do solo. Just by myself, hang out. I was going to invite friends, but I was like, I would just I will hang out with them another time, but I just need some time to myself, you know. So I decided to just go to New York City, hang out by myself, and everything like that, just to reconnect with myself. I want to like reconnect with myself, and I like doing like a lot of solo traveling too, because I'm just comfortable in my own skin, in my own mind. So I get to really just do the things I love, and I feel like that's like healing too when you're coming from like a heartbreak or a situation that didn't work out for you or anything like that. You just go out, just get out and just experience the world. But now I'm about to get my train ticket. I am about to get my train ticket and stuff, so I can go to New York City and stuff like that. The thing about like getting on these trains too is that at some point you lose connection because it's going underground, and I guess the signal just cannot reach that far. So but let me uh let me get my ticket and stuff. When I do get my tickets, right, I always get a two. I always get not a one way. I always get like a round trip. I feel like round trips are better, so I can always be guaranteed to come home and everything. And if y'all from Jersey, y'all will know. When 10 o'clock comes, it's time to rush to get on that train back to Jersey. Okay? Like, oh snap! I think the train about to come now. Oh, never mind. False alarm. That was a different train on the other side. I was about to say, I thought, I thought that was my train coming. I said, let me hurry up. So I am finally in New York City. The ride, it was a pretty decent ride though, We got here faster, I mean, considering that I took transit to get here. But yeah, so this is what New York City is. Guys, look at my outfit for the day. I wish I had like a selfie stick, but I misplaced my selfie stick, but this one I got on today and everything. And it fits it because it's like really like, it's breezy out here, but it's also like hot, so it keeps it cool. Cool in New York City today. But okay. I got on the all white today and everything. I said, you know, white is a symbol of purity, you know? I am in Central Park. Okay. You know, when it comes to New York City's art, you know, it's top notch. This is Central Park, New York City. Well, it's already refreshing as soon as I enter the park and everything. It is, you know, it feels refreshing already. I haven't been here since June, you know, and I like going to like my favorite part of the park anyway, because they have like the best view to me. But Central Park is like a really, like, I'm gonna be honest, like Central Park is a really, really long part. So now I'm on a bridge, see, and everything. So, but I don't know. Maybe I should see like the Central Park Zoo. You know, I like looking at animals, but I would hope. I know that like not all zoos, you know, are like, you know, the best place. You know, I'm just saying. You know, but I am aware that there are places where it's more of a safety place. You know, for animals and before they release them back into the wild and everything. But some animals just be in captivity for so long that I don't know. I think they end up forgetting, especially if they were like raised too. Uh, if they were never raised in the wild, it's like, you know, it's concerning. But I don't know though. I may go to the Central Park Zoo or not. But I like the birds. But to me, I just believe that birds are not meant to be caged. They're supposed to be free where they can fly their wings. But, you know, they just trying to help the birds out, you know, before they release them back out there, you know. But yeah, but I'm finally at my favorite part of the park. I'm walking on rocks in white. Walking on rocks in white, you know, so you can see everything. Everybody up here having a nice time and stuff. So, which I'm about to enjoy my solo time, my quality time, you know. My quality time is important. Now I'm just in Central Park eating White Castle. I'm eating some White Castle, you know, but because I have a taste for White Castle, and then on top of that, I like White Castle. Not my favorite, but I like them a lot. I should take off these shoes. So I'm actually 29 years old. I am 29, you know, but a lot of people may mistaken my age as like 18 and things like that. But, you know, like, black don't crack, you know? Black do not crack. But, so that's what I'm doing. Now I'm about to eat my food. I really don't like eating like food on camera like that too much. And I don't know why, but let's see. I'm gonna grab this burger. This burger is so big. Like, the camera, it probably looks like on camera, it probably look a lot smaller, but in person it's like a lot more bigger though. So, oh my gosh, I got a pimple growing right here. It's fine, cause I had a cold, and I'm not really supposed to drink soda. But you ever had like, have you guys ever drunk soda and you didn't and like the same soda you drink, right? You didn't even have it in months. Like, I feel like it tastes the best when you didn't have something so long, you know. And it does a lot to your dopamines too, cause you know, it just, excuse me, it just rewarded that way. So, but I'm talking while I'm swinging this, flaying around this burger. But I'm about to enjoy it now, and then do something else, you know. So I have like a fun thing, right? So my type, I said my type. My top 5 songs that I like this year so far. The list just keep changing, but so far, it's been, you know, quite some time. But number 1 has been number 1 for a while, and I really love Aaliyah song "Choosy Lover." Number 2 is SZA. I like SZA Snooze, but Good Days is also a good song, and I do like Saturn. So I'm gonna have to put a slash. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put a slash on like SZA songs that I like. So that I consistently listen to is Snooze slash Saturn slash Good Days. And she had like another song too I really like. Oh, Supermodel and Love Galore. You know, number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Janae Aiko, "While We're Young." I like that song so much. Number 4, I have a number 4. No, number 4 is pretty interesting. So this is like old school. So I like Luther Vandross song "Never Too Much." I'm sorry. Like, the song is really good. Like, I love it. And then on top of that, like, I grew up on old school music too. Because of my father. So like in the morning time, right, when we were kids, because I am a sibling of 3, but I am the oldest. So my father and mother, you know, when we were kids, they used to just blast old school music. They used to blast old school music in the morning time, during the daytime, and in the afternoon. Like, oh my gosh, that give me so much memories. Like, my parents, they used to do that. You know, they used to just blast music. Old school music too, so I'm familiar with like a lot of songs, you know. But Luther Vandross and "Never Too Late" has been like a really good song for me. And number 5, ooh, number 5 is a good one. Number 5 would have to be Pink Panthers, "The Owl," and "I Like Pain" by Pink Panthers. Like, those 2 are good songs. I was trying to choose one of each number, but you know, I couldn't really decide. So I'm just gonna have to go with Pink Panthers, Pain, and "The Owls." Like, those 2 are some really good songs. Pink Panthers made good music to me anyway, so I usually like her songs. But yeah, so you guys ever want to know what my music taste is? But that's only like just, I would say my music taste, since you guys know now, that music taste is more like that's just a surface. Because like I have like a variety of like different music tastes, I guess you can say. I go based off like, if it sounds good, then I'ma like it, you know? I don't care who's singing it, whatever it is. It could sound completely different, a whole different genre. It sounds good to me. I'm like, let me just add this in my playlist, you know. And I got like several different playlists too for each thing. So I like that. I did that for YouTube. So I got like different save playlists for different like things, you know, for the occasion. Cause you know I'm dramatic that way. I am. Still at the park. But I think it's really good to vibe with nature too. Yep, so you can see the sun is starting to set, and I'm still here and everything. The towers look so much better at night, but I like the way they look now, if you can see them here. So, this is how they look and everything. Yeah, so. But I'm gonna talk to my mother though real quick, so I will be right back. Okay. So, I've been meaning to show y'all like my outfit of the day. And yes, I've been getting compliments too. Yeah, my body is looking real snatched lately because I've been eating right, I've been exercising, I've been going on my walks and stuff. But my body like, look, it's work, okay. But look at me. You see my drapes too? Period. Wait, wait. Show you. I was sitting down, so the back might be like a little black, but yeah, this is my fit that I put together and everything like that. I love fashion, so I'm so I love trying like different things and everything. Then I got pockets, of course. You can't go wrong without pockets. Let me see. Can't go wrong without pockets. Let's go to that hot rock. Yes. It's the wind, and I'm low-key aura farming here, okay? So, this is just me. So, the people out here is nice too. Well, granted, I am from New Jersey. So, in New Jersey, like, we usually like to say hi and hey, what's up and stuff, things like that. Not everybody in Jersey, though. Not everybody. Not everybody in North New Jersey does that. But there are people that does. New York City, it depends on who you come across. It depends, But right now, you can see the background, you know. So, this is like healing for me because I said earlier that I would reconnect with myself. It's just more so like reconnecting and understanding myself more. I am 29 years old and I will be 30 years old in about 4 months. I am a Capricorn. We start and end the year. But so, yeah, and I guess you can say that I'm doing like Capricorn things, Capricorn, sometimes like, we like to be by ourselves, solo, and we like to rejuvenate and have our own quality time. Because, like Capricorns, like most of us are like hard workers, and it's not even just work. Like sometimes like we just take on like a lot of burdens for our friends and families and sometimes that, we don't give ourselves enough time. But it's fine though. And it's not for every Capricorn, so but I would just say that. But yeah, so right now mentally I'm feeling good. Before I wasn't feeling good, I was mentally like sad and just going through it. You know, falling in love. Have you guys ever fallen in love with someone and your feelings? You come to realize that your feelings was not reciprocated because maybe that they wasn't really ready yet, or other things that came into play. But I would say like it, that shit really hurts the most, especially when you notice like a change in somebody's energy, the way they talk to you, the like you start to feel like it's not like you just thinking, like you feel it, like it was all for you, and then all of a sudden it's like the energy just seemed like it's no longer for you, it's like that wavelength like just changed. And so that's why that is why I was like, let me just take myself out and everything like that. It is life, you meet people and everything, you lose people, this part of this big grand circle of life, But I would say like it's not the end of the world, and things like that. Like we are gonna go through our heartbreaks. We are gonna be sad. We're gonna have our moments where we cry and and just deal with shit. But I would say that I feel like when you start doing the things that you love, I feel like these things are like healing, and it's good to reconnect with yourself. I go out in nature. I'm at a park. I travel all the way to New York City. Um, because I like to travel. For one, that's me. I love to travel. So yeah, and again, it's not the end of the world when things don't uh, go as planned or things or how you want them to be. And I feel like that is my problem too. Like I feel like when things don't go according to my plan, I'll be like, ugh. But but you know, life do humble you because not everything's gonna go your way. And it's crazy because it feel like that you want things to go your way because you feel like that this is the right thing, right? But it's not always the best like thing. You know, you may have your goals, but getting there can just be, sometimes your goals just go straight, but sometimes, you go different directions like a river. Sometimes, different directions. Then you hit a crossroad road. But yeah, but I feel like that is really empowering too. It is really empowering that when you just alone in your own thoughts and when you just accept and understand. I feel like that's where you start to understand yourself more. You actually do a lot of in healing from within. So that's just how I do it. And then like there are traumas too that you want to like target and everything. But yeah, I want to say like here's the best advice, right? When it comes to like mental health, if I feel like a person should actually work on themselves mentally and emotionally before they enter a relationship or before they build a relationship. Mental health is important. So I would say like it like we always talk about like the physical health, right? Like we always talk about that. And I'm stuttering a little bit because I do stutter. Sometimes the mind going before them words come out. But I was gonna say like we always talk about like staying like physically healthy and stuff like that. But what about up here? You know, you gotta also take care up here as well. Our bodies and mind is connected. So I do believe in like what you also put in your body can also affect your mind, and what's in your mind can really affect your body too. So I do believe that. I do believe in the power of tongue. I do believe in manifestation. But the way I see manifestation is that things will come to you when you actually put in that work. I don't believe in like you can just sit around and just wait for a miracle. I feel like miracles happens when you actually try, because what you put out there in the universe do come back. you know but I kind of like went off the rail here a little bit, but going back towards mental health, I feel like with mental health that you should actually work on that before you enter a relationship. If you have like depression issues and things like that, I feel like it's best to just work on that before the relationship. Because like I was the giver and I was the receiver of that. In when I was in my earlier 20s and things like that. And me personally though, I feel like that I shouldn't put anybody through my emotional baggage. So, and I'm not saying like you should be like 100%. I don't think that you're going to be 100% okay. I think that you would be more. I feel like that you're not gonna be 100%, but you would be enough where you would be with somebody, and also when you are in a relationship with somebody, that's actually also healing as well. The person that you with, you know, they can show you the good things, and you know what I mean. Like somebody that really love you can also be healing as well. So if there's some things that you have yet touch on, you know, the person that you with, the things that they do, that can also be healing as well. And yeah, so that's what I'm getting at here. I'm trying to articulate it as best as I could, but yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next though, because I was just in Starbucks, and now I'm about to, before I go home, I want to like stop at a gay club or a gay bar, you know, and that's pretty much it though. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably because I do want to see a movie. I want to see Freaky or Friday though. That's the thing. I could see both. Technically, I could do both. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do both. Gay bar for a little bit, and then see Freaky or Friday, because the movie starts at 7:40. So I got like an hour to see it and things. But yep, I'm gonna do that. Now me at a gay bar when I'm by myself, I can have like 1 or 2 drinks, and that's it. So I always put like a limit, because I'm by myself. I'm not getting drunk around strangers and people I don't know at a club. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Oh no. Look, men go through things too when we are under the influence. Trust me, it happens. So I'm just putting that out there. But so I'm just being safe and aware. So it's good to get out, but also have wisdom as well. Always have wisdom. So that is a good thing. But so this is it for me. I'm about to just go ahead and go and everything, and about to enjoy the rest of my time in New York City, and yeah.
This one. What about this one? Yeah. Let's go back. Oh, whale is coming. That's pop. Waylon! Whoa, Waylon, my, look at that one.
Now I'm about to get me popcorn. Like, look, when I go to the movies, everybody who knows me knows I love movie theater popcorn. I got to have the popcorn. So I'm in line right now. Just waiting for my popcorn. Yeah, waiting to buy popcorn, waiting to get popcorn. And then on top of that, I want a little bit of candy. Look, I've been eating healthy, but I can, I know that my dopamine is going to go up a little bit, but, it's fine. It's fine, because I didn't have it so long, so, like, our body has, like, that reward system. So, like, yeah. But, yeah, guys, so let me just go ahead. This guy, okay, and the line is flowing, too, so it's not a long line. But if y'all weren't wondering too, why I'm smiling so much, yes, I smile a lot. Like even like outside of cameras, I'm always smiling. Not all the time though. And then like when I'm not smiling, people are like, what is wrong? Are you okay? 9 out of 10, I'm not okay. But as Capricorns, we are good at hiding our emotions. We're like, no, we good. And then we leave it off with a smile sometimes, but not all Capricorns smile. Like us Capricorns, like we have that natural face where we just don't show no emotion at all. And people get really intimidated. Like, I got people that thought I was mean just because I'm not smiling. I just stand there and be like. But on the inside, I'm just going through all kinds of emotions depending on the situation, Like, I could be happy with a straight face. But sometimes, though, I can't help it, so when I smile and stuff, but yeah, so. But if I'm mad at you and you do something like good, I would still have like a straight face, but on the inside, I'll be so happy. But let me go ahead and enjoy this movie, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but I would just rate it like a 10 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. The movie is over. Freaky Friday was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty funny. Surprisingly, well, the first one was funny too, but I actually enjoyed Freaky Friday. I give that movie a 10 out of 10. Comedy was pretty good. Like, there's not many movies that can make me laugh, but Freaky Friday did. You know, it was pretty good. You know, it wasn't like over the top. So I give it like a 10 out of 10. Now I'm on my way back home to Jersey and stuff. So, but I had like a really nice time in New York City by myself too, doing this solo travel. Oh, they must have something going on soon.